It's like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
And we are live after yet another cancellation. Welcome back to... Which game are we playing? Tachyon Squadron.
Tachyon Squadron. It's episode 10, I believe. Yeah. Kind of lost count, but 10 felt
I
right.
think we might even be beyond that, but yeah, I've lost count as well.
It may be 11. There may be 2 episode 6s or something, I think, in the running order, but never mind. We'll sort that out later.
Fix it in post. That's what all the big Patreon money goes for, isn't it?
It's all the post production and CGI. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yep. Well,
the CGI.
Some of it's been going on some pretty pictures of cowboys, though. So actually, it's kind of CGI. Although that particular artist does everything freehand.
So it's not CGI at all, is it? So.
Well, then there's some stuff with layers and stuff. So there's a little bit of computers in there. I tell you what, it isn't AI art.
No, that's
AI.
True.
Yeah.
AI.
AI.
So it's been a few weeks.
Well done, Craig. Crack on. Move us on quickly, please.
Yeah. I've listened to you guys enough. I know how you go.
Me too.
So it's been a couple of weeks because we've had scheduling from hell, and I had COVID, which I do not recommend.
No.
So I apologize if I don't manage to catch the mute button before I cough. I'm still recovering from that. Last session did we just have Bravo and Ratchet?
I think it was just 2 of us. Or no, we had you, Jerry, as well, didn't we?
Oh yes, it was just Deathwish that was missing.
Yes. Yep.
So last session you became pirates. After acquiring your job from Los Cabent, who is an up-and-coming member of Black Sun, working from Vastan. You were hired to become pirates and ship material to the Empire, which was not a bad job, apart from the fact that Bravo had told Cabent that you were rebels that had defected from the Alliance.
Yep.
And handed over your dog tags as proof, and he was going to check the records of this.
So I know it's my fault for having missed an episode or 2, but I don't remember agreeing to become a rebel from the rebels.
You didn't. I had to think on my feet, Deathwish. I had to think on my feet.
And have you seen her feet?
They are very dainty feet in high-heeled spacer boots.
We're now Imperial Stooges, are we? Okay.
We're not Imperial Stooges. We're pirates now.
You're free agents.
Free agents, yeah.
Ratchet started the job.
I think I've only said that I has been drummed out of the Rebel Alliance.
And that you brought Ratchet with you.
May only be following orders. Yeah.
Is this an elaborate bluff to get us in some cover, or are we actually out of the Rebel and we're?
No, it's cover.
It's an elaborate.
No, it's an elaborate bluff.
Okay.
We have found where they're taking all the stolen stuff, and we're on the way there now.
So yes, you managed to hijack quite easily a convoy because they only had a couple of Z95s.
And we used quite a bit of clever intimidation, didn't we, as well?
You did. I mean,
I blew one of them out the sky though, with a concussion missile.
Yeah.
You took them to where your meeting point was, where there was a lone Imperial shuttlecraft who told you there'd been a change of plan and they needed you to escort them to the final destination. At which point there was a bit of panic because Ratchet hadn't had a chance to finish altering your personnel records,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe had one step left.
Yep.
So before, while you are slaving your nav computers to their shuttlecraft, Ratchet will have a final chance at this point to
Red dice.
send the falsified records without being caught.
Yep.
Does anyone want to do anything to try and provide him help at this point?
I have no fate points. I will just say that. I currently have no fate points.
So I have technology. I'm good at technology. Is that something I can I do something to help him?
Yeah, so this is going to be a create an advantage.
Sorry, can we just rewind a moment, Craig? What vessel are we in?
I was under the impression we were all still in our various fighters, with the exception of
Deathwish.
Yes.
Who's piloting the freighter.
So you would
so I
have
have
had
my fighter with me.
Yes, the freighter has all your fighters.
Yeah.
You would have had a chance to go back to your freighter if you wanted to, but I assumed you didn't because you were escorting the convoy.
Yeah, makes sense.
Ratchet, did you tell Deathwish you actually disassembled his entire fighter last week?
I was trying to cushion the blow.
I wouldn't have let him.
It's all there,
Death
Deathwish.
Actually,
all neatly crated up.
I mean, to be fair, he didn't disassemble your fighter. He did cut holes in the freighter, if I remember right, to make it easier to launch the fighters.
This rings a bell, actually. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Was this a couple of episodes ago? Because I was.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
So to get to your fighter, you do have to put your suit on first, because there is no atmosphere in the hold of your freighter anymore.
Okay.
But you can launch really easily.
I'll have my suit on then anyway.
But isn't his fighter flat packed? You know, like in an IKEA cupboard.
Like that. Absolutely.
So
and Ratchet has left you an Allen key to stick it all together.
Yes. An Allen key and a set of instructions this thick.
So, Ratchet, you have got one step left to hack the database, which is a difficulty of 7. You've already got an aspect that you set up called You've Got Mail.
Yep.
Does anyone want to try and help him? And what would you want to do to try and help him?
So what's the challenge here? You're trying to upload our false records.
Yes, so he's faked some records and he's trying to get them into the Alliance database.
Yep. Easy. Simple.
So he's already got through the firewall and created the records. He's just now got to put them in place.
Can I do half of them for him to speed things up, or have some mechanism where I can kind of technologically line them up for him to deliver?
So you could create some of the zip files, I presume, or whatever the equivalent is in the Star Wars. You could zip them up for him. Yep. So that's going to be a tech roll against a difficulty of...
For me, or is this for me to help Paul?
Yes, this is for you. So you're creating an advantage.
Yep.
So we've already got an aspect of You've Got Mail. So I think you're creating the advantage of with an attachment.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So it'd be a tech roll against a difficulty of a 3.
Okay, I have 4 in tech. and I get so I get +1 and -1, so it's 4 overall.
So that's a success. So that's another aspect. So that will be 2 aspects that you have access to.
And these are obviously attachments that look totally legit. They're the kind of attachments that anybody would click on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally not spam.
Yep.
Totally not.
It's from an Emodian prince.
Yeah, exactly. Completely trustworthy.
So, anyone else want to do anything to help, or are we going with that?
Sorry, I'm a bit distracted because I suddenly remembered I need fake dice for this game. And I have no idea what I've done with them.
And we appear to have lost Jerry for the moment. So, should we say that Arkid and Bravo are out doing the piloting at this point?
Hold on, I'll just see if I can get Jerry back.
Yeah, Jerry's
that.
here.
No, Jerry's back.
Jerry's
He just muted himself.
And we have a comment in the chat. Who's the new guy? And Ratchet is suspect at best. Yep, Ratchet's always suspect.
I've already said to Bruce, thank you.
God, what have I done with my fake dice?
Bloody hecklers.
Carry on.
So, if you find the fake dice, Matthew, is there something you'd like to do?
When I find the fake dice, I'll tell you.
Well, I can roll them for you if you want, Matt.
Yeah, I've got fake dice.
Oh, -4. Oh dear.
You've got fake dice on the dice roller in Playroll.
Oh, yeah, that's another option. If
I'm sure they're here somewhere. This is the problem. You tidy up. You tidy up once a year because your mates are coming to play a game, and then bam, everything that was visible on your table has gone.
All over. It's all over.
Give me a moment. Julius, you do your thing.
is there anything you think you could help with, Arkid, for this?
Well, I'm not sure I can unless because I don't seem to have any sort of of technology of one, but my my concepts all seem to be, or aspects, concepts, my aspects all seem to be related to
Piloting.
luck and piloting. Yeah.
So we'll say then you're probably still making sure the convoy doesn't go astray at this point.
I think the thing that I'd be doing, it was just flying Overwatch over the things and making sure the Z95s remain with their pods closed in a nice line in front of me.
I mean, there's only one of them left because Ratchet blew the other one up.
So I thought there were 3, but if there's only one,
no, there was 2 originally. So
okay, so everything I just Overwatch on the other ships then.
So while Matthew is hunting for dice, has anyone want to any questions about anything you can't remember about what, because we've had anything I missed on the recap?
I don't think so. I think I covered everything that we did. Has he got his dice? That is the question.
I have my dice.
Huzzah.
Do I need to do anything?
Do you want to do anything?
I don't think I do. I'm
After all that.
Okay, so Ratchet, you're against the 7.
Oh yeah,
I'm glad you waited for that.
yeah. Well worth the wait.
It was worth the wait. Yeah, special that.
So it's against the 7. I've got 2 evokes or 2 aspects that I can use. I've got a base technology of 4, so I can actually do it with one roll, depending on how well I roll. Oh, I did quite well. do I get to, with my high performance Dapers pad, maximize one dice?
Yep, that would be exactly what that would help with.
That's 7.
Okay.
Because I got 3 pluses. Huzzah. Well, I got 2 pluses and 2 blanks, but I was able to maximize a dice.
Do you wish to spend those invocations?
I will spend both invocations to do it with style, I believe, if I spend both.
Okay, so you successfully send the records off. And I think given you're with style, do you want to embed some coordinates in it?
Yes. The coordinates of where we're going to.
Yep.
Cool.
So they have tried to slave your computers to theirs.
Yep.
So that you don't have the coordinates.
And definitely one of my what is it? Part of my engine is slave to it, but I've got like a subroutine running in the background that's basically
it's just copying it all to a separate.
Yep.
So yes, you managed to send the coordinates to Alliance Command.
Cool.
So now they get an email that it's not about some Nimodian prince. It's super secret coordinates.
Yep. Don't tell anybody.
Yes. What the government doesn't want you to know.
Yeah. It was aliens.
What she did next was shocking.
What Princess Leia did next was shocking.
Shocking, yeah.
And it's just a picture of Jabba dead. So you get that off just before you jump into hyperspace, led by this shuttle craft, and a number of hours later, you emerge. Well, you're pulled from hyperspace, which doesn't really surprise you because you know about the interdictors.
Yep.
And there are 2 interdictors. Sorry, 3 interdictors. And the mostly complete Super Star Destroyer. And you're not in a star system. You're between systems again, which you sort of expected based on what you knew about how they were operating. The names, I've forgotten the proper term for the IDs coming off the interdictors are the Arrestor, the Tremor, and the Vanisher. And what you didn't get last time was that the Superstar Destroyer now has an active transponder of the Vanquisher. And from the angle that you've come in at, you can see that its engines are now operational, which they weren't the first time you came across it. It doesn't look like it's complete, but it is mobile at this point.
Mobile as in hyperdrive mobile, as well as sublight mobile.
Can you make me a quick tactics roll there, please, Deathwish, against a 2?
Not technology, then.
Not technology.
Yeah.
Okay. Does somebody want to look over my shoulder? Okay, I got 3 in total. So I got tactics of 1 and I got 2 on my dice.
Okay. Yeah, based on as your nav computer updates based on the star positions and works out where you are, it's not that far away from where you first found it. Far enough away you'd never find it by chance. And it's far enough away that the distances involved suggest that a hyperjump was involved.
Right.
Because as much as Star Wars plays fast and loose with distances, I don't.
Fair enough.
So we're in contact with the shuttle. Have they followed us there, or are they just waiting for us?
Nope, they have exited in front of you and have started plotting a course in towards the Superstar Destroyer.
Okay. So I'm just going to suggest to them.
Thanks, Paul.
I'm going to suggest. I'm going to say. So you want us to escort the cargo straight into the cargo deck of the destroyer, I imagine.
And you get a response back from Lieutenant Howcard, who you had encountered briefly before. Yes, and you are to dock and exit your ships as soon as you are docked. We still haven't received Cabent's validation from you. For you.
Very well. We'll let the cargo dock first.
So, is there anything you want to do as you approach the Superstar Destroyer?
So I want to be able to send some sort of coded signal to my colleagues that we're going to get in within the shields and then open up and fuck the shit out of this Superstar Destroyer. We ain't fucking docking, I can tell you that.
I was thinking about setting up some sort of subspace encrypted broadcast between us that couldn't be detected.
I mean, short range comms, short range, even your suit radios would do.
Okay.
For this.
Suit radios?
Cool. And could we ensure that they could detect that communications were going on between us, or
that would be harder?
Could I obfuscate it then?
Presumably, they'd expect communications between us because we're working as a team.
Yeah, but I don't want them to listen in.
No, they might be suspicious of us still, mightn't they?
You can try. That's going to be Effekt, flight, or nothing, if not direct. You can try and set that up. Obviously, because Bravo and Arkid aren't, you can't do anything to their ships. It's going to be a bit harder to set up.
Unless I've done it previously.
I would require a fate point for that.
I haven't got any.
Unless I did it previously, because I do have a fate point.
I would require a technology roll and a fate point for that. No,
I could go for that. Technology is my best skill.
Okay, I would. If you want to have done it previously, a fate point.
Yep.
Actually, I'm not even going to make you roll, given you're spending a fate point, and it sounds like you're going to try and fight a Superstar Destroyer on your own. I'm not going to make you roll for that. Yes, you have managed to set up a. Let's say it's a laser comm unit.
Yeah.
For short range comms.
Cool.
What's the plan?
Well, that sounds a bit too scientific for Star Wars, if you ask me.
Yeah, I might be a fan of The Expanse, but
sounds a lot like some sort of expanse shit going on there.
Okay, right. You're all suddenly slightly force sensitive.
Yes. That makes a lot more sense.
Absolutely. Excellent.
Turn off your targeting computer.
Yeah. Turn off your docking computer and see what happens. Yeah. Okay. So this Superstar Destroyer, it's not completed yet. Is it still a bit of a skeleton? So, once we're inside, are we going to be able to fly within its infrastructure or its superstructure?
You're thinking Millennium Falcon through the Superstar Destroyer that was crashed on the
Find
planet Jabbo.
Find its
Can I?
the convenient hole that sends a missile straight to its reactor that blows the whole thing up. That's what I want to look for.
Yeah.
That's what we're all here for.
And
Could I
Jerry-
use my tactics to do that? Because I've got tactics of 4.
Yep. So a tactics roll would definitely.
So what I do, I fly a kind of scenic circle of it to get to the docking bay, to take in as much as possible to support this tactics roll.
And
Obviously, flying casually.
I'd say that would probably gather some attention. So
yeah, but I could say, or could do a 360 sweep. Just make sure nobody's hiding anywhere.
And
I mean,
so
we are
in
here
that
for the security of
case,
the cargo.
Bravo, can you make me what's this going to be? A rapport roll. I'm guessing you're doing that on an open channel.
Yeah, exactly. While our lasers are doing, we're going to fuck this shit up.
Yeah.
I am openly saying this. So
your success, it's going to be a 4.
4. Okay, I've got 3. So
and
all I need
depending
to do
on how you do, will set the difficulty of not the difficulty, how much information our kid will get from a successful.
I'm going to invoke my relationship with the wing leader.
Well, you might not need to do that because I've got 3 actually.
Okay,
I've got 3, so that's 6 in total. I mean,
6 in total. So that's successful style. So, Jerry, can you make us a tactics roll at a 2, please? Because
Certainly.
and then obviously the more information you get, the better you do, the more information you'll get. And I've brought the difficulty down because of the.
So I've rolled a 2, and I've tactics of 4, so that makes it 6.
6. Okay, so again, success will start. So, Bravo, I sort of imagine you give Jerry or you give our kid this order, and then you get like flight controllers from the nearest Star Destroyers, like talking over one another, trying to order you not to do this.
Do I let them finish and then say, I am charged with the safe transport of this cargo to this rendezvous? Please let me complete my duties.
Yeah, I mean, you basically keep them going long enough for our kid not to do a complete 360 of the Superstar Destroyer because they're, I think they're 5 kilometers, something like that.
As soon as I've seen enough for me to make the tactics assessment of where to drop the munitions, shoot the suds out of it, I go on the radio on the open channel, acknowledging the flight controllers and say, I'm going back into holding pattern now, thank you.
Yeah, so you are able to get a pretty good view. And what you can see is that they have focused almost entirely on the functional aspects of the ship. So a lot of the hull plating, you can see they've got the shield generators in place, and relying on that, haven't necessarily got all the hull plating in place. Especially around the engine area, which is there are still work crews, even though the Superstar Destroyer has this giant bank of engines that are probably about 100 meters diameter each. But there's still work crews working in very close proximity to them. So there are most certainly places that a single-person fighter could get inside the superstructure.
That's what we want to hear.
And I will say, if you do go down that approach, it will count as, if you remember, normally when you attack a capital ship, they attack back at the same time. They won't be able to do that. But there is the possibility for you to become trapped if you do damage the wrong parts.
Okay.
So you get within inside the shield bubble. Not so much inside the shields, because of the way shields, just no one knows how they work in Star Wars.
You're with Star Wars. They have to angle the deflector shields.
Yes,
sometimes.
Depends.
On our little fighters, you do.
Who wrote the film?
Yeah.
So you get within. I always imagine Star Wars shields as it's almost like a gradient effect, that you're always within it, but the further out you are, the more it can deflect it. So the stronger it is.
Sounds good to me.
So you're in quite close, and you are coming towards the underside of the ship. You have seen a small number of TIE fighter patrols flying about. The shuttle that's in front of you is just slowing down and getting ready to come to a stop and then go up vertically into the hangar bay that's directly above you.
The underside hangar bay, yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
So is there is there a fueling station that I could throw a concussion missile at?
So I was going to say, is this the point where we start the fight? Because what I could do is direct the freighter into a spot, jump in my ship and get out of it before it crashes.
That's what I was going to do. Is can you make your freighter look like it's coming in for a proper legitimate docking, and then it opens up like a flower,
like a lotus,
and there's your B-wing hidden in there.
Could we have also rigged the freighter to blow?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do we have enough fate points? I think I can't remember where.
I don't know. I have none. But...
I've got 2 left.
Yeah.
Oh.
I would that would be a roll rather than a fate point, because this is something you've come up with as you're coming in on the approach, I think.
Yeah.
In terms of getting the freighter to fly, would you get it to fly into the hangar bay or into somewhere else?
I think we're going. I mean, I'm assuming it's flying into the hangar
near
bay.
the hangar bay. Yeah.
Well, or into the hangar bay, because if you go into the hangar bay, it will stymie their ability to get TIE fighters out to stop us.
Exactly.
Can you fly it into the racks of TIE fighters?
Can I see where the TIE fighter launch bay is and basically put the freighter in there?
Yep.
That, based on what you would know, you'd know
there'd be multiple.
Yeah, there'd be multiple.
Yeah.
But you would be able to identify the one you're coming into seems to be a cargo bay that they're directing you to. There is a TIE fighter bay adjacent to it.
Okay. Can I do something to rig the reactor on the freighter to build up to an explosion?
You're doing this on the fly, and I'm going to make this a gunnery because it's. Is it going to be gunnery? No, let's make it technology.
Technology, yeah.
Technology. Against a 3.
Okay.
A success will stop them putting any, because we're going to be entering a fight, and you know that. A success will stop them succeeding in launching anything for 2 rounds from this bay. A successful style will put this bay completely out of use.
Okay, and with style is what,
Plus
It's
3.
Plus
Or is
3.
it plus
Three.
2? I can never remember if it's 3 or 2.
I don't know.
I think it's +2, isn't it, for a successful star?
So it'll be 6 then.
5.
Okay.
5. Yeah.
5. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No,
So
3.
It's 3. It's
So
3.
Is
Yes.
it +3?
6.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
It's plus 3.
I don't know if it's one of the rules that have changed in different versions of Fate.
Oh, it's in.
Okay.
It's in the core fate.
Yeah,
So
that's what I just checked.
So my total is 5.
Total is 5.
Ooh.
Do you wish to make any invokes at this point? Or do you want to just...
So do I need to spend a fate to do that?
Yes.
Yeah. No, I think 2 rounds is probably enough for us to do a bit of damage, isn't it?
So it's going to... Well, it's going to slow them down. So...
No.
Go on, spend the fate point.
Go
Make
on
it
then.
go
Yeah.
boom.
Okay. I'm gonna. Yeah. Can I?
So
spend
what
a
are you
fate-
invoking?
My David to your Goliath.
Seems very appropriate.
Yeah.
Mm.
Does that just give me a? What do I need to do? Do I need
Plus
to roll
2
again,
that
or-
gives you.
Plus 2
Okay, that
or
gives
a
me
reroll.
Okay, I'll take +2. That gives me 7.
Okay, so successful star. So you, the ship, I'm guessing, suddenly accelerates and changes course.
And I'm making a dash for my ship now.
And dash for your ship, and then you guys all see just what looks like a piece of debris fall out the back of the ship. But you know it's Death Wish.
It's just Death
What?
Wish.
You mean not his fighter?
Fighter comes out after, and he's just swimming back in space.
The ship first.
If it's good enough for Princess Leia, it's good enough for Death Wish.
Death Wish.
You
Well,
forgot your
then-
shit.
Riffing on my inner Boba Fett. Yes. Cool.
So, Matthew, could you bring up the combat zone, please?
Yes. Give me a
I
moment.
feel,
Give me a
I
moment.
feel,
Give me
I
a
feel we
moment.
need Kenny Loggins music right now.
Mm.
We are good to go.
So, we've got the triple zone, and I'm going to just say, because you are already in close to the Superstar Destroyer, these 3 zones are all different parts of the Star Destroyer,
All right. Okay.
of the Superstar Destroyer, sorry.
Okay. Yep.
Huzzah.
No, that's the wrong button. I always forget what this site does.
This site is Albert Radio.
Rodeo.
Radio.
Can I add text? I can add text. That would be easier. What you didn't see was that I originally had the interdictors up on the other zones, but
No, I saw because I'm logged into your Alboy Rodeo.
yeah. So basically, the center zone is the bottom hole.
Mhm.
Top is the right hand zone, and the engines at the rear are and the interior sort of sections is the left hand zone. So for I'm just bringing up the right page. Engagements. So can you all make me a technology roll, please? And let me bring up the right page.
Can I make a packed radio call on the open channel, thinking to suggest we're being attacked?
Say hello to the
Sorry, what was that, Matthew?
I said, can I potentially make a panicked open channel radio call, feigning surprise at the destruction of one of our vessels, and assuming we're being attacked by as yet unseen rebel ships.
So you can do that. It will be a provoke roll against a 3. If you do that first, and if you succeed, everyone will get a +1 on their initial result.
Against a 3, yeah.
Against the 3.
Yeah, so I've got 2 on provoke and +1.
Okay, so everyone's going to get a +1 to their initial technology roll, and
Cool.
this is to determine how much you take them by surprise.
Yeah. So +1, +2. That's a 6
I'm
for
on
me.
-1.
Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to pull up the right stats.
That was technology, you said, Craig.
Yeah. Technology.
So I got a 1, and I didn't beat the highest player. Did anyone not beat a 1?
I got -1.
-1. So nobody is.
I got 1, which technically doesn't beat a 1.
Yeah. So nobody is undetected. So they will get to respond as normal. So you won't go into the undetected zones. You will make a roll to determine your position on the engagement chart.
Is that everyone?
Everyone will make a roll. Yep.
Okay.
And
Even the person who got 7 or something.
Even though
Somebody did.
I rolled 7.
yeah. So
Yeah,
if
but you just fell out the back of your ship.
the lowest player has to beat
Right. Yeah. Okay.
me, and one of you gets it. If you done so with style, all of you would. It's quite hard to get undetected because space is big.
Yeah. And also, I was jumping away on the radio there.
Oh, so that's a tactics roll then.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm on
+1.
This is where it
tactics
goes wrong.
4.
4.
So let's position you. So Ratchet is on a 4.
I got 1.
Death Wish is on a 1. I'm going to make these a little bigger in a second. No, I don't want another technology. You wouldn't believe I work with technology all day.
No. Well,
Oh,
I would believe it takes you all day to work with technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it doesn't make me feel so bad seeing things like where professionals get caught out like that.
Right. Bravo.
I'm on 4 as well. That's my usual tactics score, and I got 0 on my dice.
I can't remember who's changed ships.
Bravo is now in an X-wing.
I'm now in an X-wing, and I have no idea how to fly. I mean, I have no idea. I have no ship sheet.
I believe our kid is in a B-wing now as well.
No, I'm in an X-wing. I was
You're in an X-wing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just me.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave Bravo in there because I haven't updated the tokens, and then the X-wing is going to be our kid for now. And what were you on, Jerry?
I was on a 6.
6.
Yep. Mr.
And
Tactics.
then let me just do.
So presumably we've got a couple of rounds before they get to us because of the exploding
Yes.
crater. Yeah.
So basically, there aren't any in your zone
In
at
our
the moment.
sector. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Ooh.
So you've got down by the engines that's
2 A1s. C double.
2 flights of 2 TIE fighters. And then
2 typos.
Yeah, so there's 2 TIE fighters per flight. You've got 2 flights of 2 TIE interceptors currently flying across the top. You are currently alone. And then I'm just going to add the swarm, which I'm just going to put down here. So the swarm, there is a swarm of 3. So that's the bonus invocations that I can invoke. So that's just non-specific action and TIE fighters that we don't focus on, the background fighters, basically.
Yep.
The Star Destroyer is obviously, it's actually down in the special zone. It's not undetected. So we come to, I've forgotten the turrets, but I will say they're not online yet. They need to bring them online.
Cool.
So we will start with Arcade. What do you want to do?
Right. What I want to do, I think, is I have an R2 unit on my X-wing, I presume. Do I?
You would, yep, if you wanted to use one of your equipment slots for an R2.
Yeah. It's got 2 equipment slots, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So the other one will be a proton torpedo then. What I was going to try and do is head for the hole in the side of the hull that you described earlier. Get inside and get the R2 unit to locate the Kyber crystals. Is that right?
So no, so Kyber crystals are
For
lightsabers
lasers.
and for lasers.
Oh.
But we did decide that there is a crystal that's part of the hyperdrive. Is that what you're after?
Yeah.
So the gaps are in the engine region. So you would need to maneuver to there first.
So I have to go down to special then, do I?
Yep. So you would go down to special at this point.
Yep.
And next turn you will make another tactics
would
roll.
Yeah.
Bravo and Ratchet.
I'm doing the same.
Bravo.
What I want to do, if I can, is I want to cover my team here. So I want to. Can I go up the tactics chart so that as the inevitable TIE fighters fly into this zone, I am above them and behind them?
So you could do a tactical refocus, which is it's step 2 in the action options. So that would be a tactics action, and you reposition at or below the position that you get. So there's the potential you could go down.
Right. So I'm on 4.
Yep.
I've got to get better than 4 still. I can't just get +2 or whatever.
No, because it could be that your tactics screw up. But what you could do is create an advantage of
that's kind of what I'm trying to do. Yeah. Or coming out of the sun or whatever they might call it.
Yeah.
So
ambush would be a good one.
Yeah. That is indeed what I will attempt to do. Create an advantage. What role do you want me to have with that tactics?
This will be a pilot, I think, because you're trying to get into I sort of imagine that you are trying to find like a nook in the hull plates where you're just going to sit and wait for them.
Okay, right. I will attempt to do that. Piloting isn't my best skill. What do I need?
It's going to be a 2.
Well, Can I not roll and just say I've got 2 in pilot?
No.
Oh, damn. Oh, actually, I roll. I got 2 blanks, 1 plus, and one minus. Therefore, I've got 2 in pilot.
So you have ambush with 1 invocation on it.
Okay.
Death Wish.
Yep, I'm following our kid and Ratchet with my proton torpedoes. Get me close to that reactor, and I will put this baby down.
So, they haven't really had a chance to react and move round. So I think the TIE fighters are going to degrade positions.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Actually, we are coming up on 9 o'clock. If people wanted to take a minute's break, a couple of minutes.
No, it's only little bladder, as I call him.
What will happen? Let's bring the turrets online. So there are 4 turret emplacements. So no, let's bring them online there. So the turret systems come online and reflag you as enemy combatants. Mm-hmm. And you start to see your system ping up with attempts at targeting locks, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Have to do something about that.
Ratchet, Death Wish, and our kid, would you please make me a tactics roll to reposition in your new zone?
Yeah. 4.
2.
2.
So, you have now entered the back section of the ship, outside area. If you wish to move inside it, I'm going to ask you to move into the special zone, because it leaves you vulnerable. You won't be able to be shot at by the turrets, but anyone that's outside, it leaves you vulnerable to them coming in after you, behind you, and not having much space to maneuver. We will start, though, back.
So, yeah, let me go in first, guys, and then you come in behind the TIE fighters that are coming behind me.
Yep. I go first, though, I think. Or the turret goes first.
Yeah, we're going to start with Ratchet and the turret, so you go simultaneously.
I'm trying to slice the turret, and I'm trying to invert its targeting computer so it thinks that we are friendly and the TIE fighters are not. So I'm trying to create that sort of stuff.
Ratchet, your fighter has guns.
Isn't it in Star Wars? Don't you see like crews firing these guns? So they're not like all AI driven, are they?
You do,
but they're firing based on little sort of the
little reticle thing.
They're shooting dots on a screen. They're not shooting the.
That's true.
So Ratchet, cool. I'll say is that's quite a complex thing.
Yeah, I've done it before.
Yeah, I was very lax on doing it before. What I will allow you to do is you can do it as a full phase action to create an advantage that will be confused sensors.
Yes.
If you want to actually flip the targeting so it starts shooting the wrong people, that's going to be multiple
That's fair enough. I will start doing that.
That would be epic, though.
So it's not going to have any effect this turn.
No, that's fair enough. So I'm starting to confuse. Well, yeah, I'll do you want me to make a roll?
In about two turns, we're going to be inside, so the guns won't be able to hit us. So would it be better to spend
just confuse them? Yeah,
just to confuse them because we won't be. They won't be able to reach us in. Of
course, if he does a success with style, then he might persuade them to think that the TIE fighters are enemy craft.
Might do.
And the turret will hopefully keep them off your back.
but let's see. Yeah, but I'll just go for confusion.
Okay, so you're going for confusing. You're going against the Superstar Destroyer, so that's going to be an active roll against the technology.
Yep.
So let me just make this roll. That's a 5 is your difficulty.
Okay. So I've got a base of 6 because I've got ship slicer, and I can maximize one of my dice. Huh?
Why a base of 6?
I've got 4 technology and I got +2 in my stunts because I'm a ship slicer.
Yep. I'd forgotten about your stunt.
But I get to maximize the dice. So, because of my high performance data pad, is that correct? Is that applicable now?
Probably not while you're also flying.
Okay. All right.
Again, so I've probably been a bit lax on that.
That's fair enough. No, again, that's cool. So that was unfortunately a total of 4 because I got 2 minuses.
So not successful.
Not successful.
And the turret. What's the turret going to do? The turret is going to take. Let's just roll this. Turret is going to take a shot at our kid.
Yay!
No!
Yay!
You're the future of rebellion, our kid.
So, our kid, can you make me a piloting roll, please?
I can, of course. And do I get a plus with my ship? No.
And you are against a 3.
Well, I've rolled a 2, and I've got a piloting of 3, so that's a 5.
So you managed to evade the pew 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 of the turrets as they swivel around trying to get a shot on you.
Pew.
Which brings us down to Bravo.
Right. Well, I'm ready to ambush any craft that come past this way, but I might as well take this turret out while I'm here.
Yep. I mean, you could ambush it if you want.
Sneak up behind it then.
Well, the crews have come up. The crew have, run off to their posts and not realised that everyone else has left, not realising you're still sat there.
Well, let's see if I need to evoke ambush. But I'm just going to hit it with my guns. That's how you do it, Paul. You hit it with your guns.
This will be an attack against a large target. So you do risk damage if you fail.
Right. And I've got a vague idea. Is it? No, it wasn't my ship. It was my B-wing. I had some special thing against large targets. But don't worry. I'll just what do I roll?
So you are rolling gunnery against their. Let me just double check this. Attack actions. Large target. Attack. Yes, that I know. Let me just check the proper book. This is what happens when you get too many cancellations. You forget how a system works.
You forget the rules.
Yeah, we have a bit of a hiatus.
Large target strike. If you find it before me, Paul, let me know.
Oh,
Sorry, I assumed you were.
I wasn't. I'll be honest. I got distracted. I'll just check the rules in the back. Personal damage.
Large target strike. Attack a large target, such as capital. See, it's useful to
the full phase.
It's full phase. You're doing it at short range, so you get close below the shields.
Oh, right. It's 56 is the example.
So that's the short range active defense. Right. Okay. So you're making a roll. I'm making a roll.
Whoever wins, wins.
And whoever wins, wins.
Okay.
So I have got a 4.
I have got a 4-2. I've got 2 pluses, 1 minus, and a blank, and I've got a 3. So
that's a tie. So there's no damage. You get a boost, unless you want to use your ambush.
Oh, go on. I like the idea of the fact that they're clambering into the seat, scanning around, and then I just sort of come up behind them and go.
Or you're
Let's
just
do the
sat.
ambush.
You're sat behind it, and it just does the 360, and your guns are
there.
Just
You are.
Yeah. So you do 2 damage. What weapon do you? What's your weapon stat on your ship?
I don't know. I haven't got a ship sheet.
It's 1. It'll be 1
for the
it's the same as mine.
So you do 3 points of damage to the gun emplacements. So it will be that turret will be minimizing 2
of its dice.
2 of its dice on gunnery attacks. You can see sparks coming off as it tries to track round and shoot you. Death Wish and Arcade.
So we need to go down to the special now, do we, to get into the hull?
Yes.
So,
If you wish to get into the hull, that's what you need to do.
So we'll whiz down to the special then.
Worth having a shot at these TIE fighters as we go by.
I don't think it works like that because we're not. That's just an order of play rather than a physical position.
True. That's true. Yeah.
So I will because you are not switching. Oh no, switching zones is step 2. So you could take a snapshot at them first.
Well, I'll snapshot the one on the left then.
Yeah, I'll snapshot the other flight.
So they are TIE fighters. Pilot. Okay, so the one A1 gets a -1, Jerry.
Okay, let me roll up some dice. And I get a 3 plus my gunnery of 2, which is 5 in total.
Oh, I'm not going to make you. Oh no, it will survive that. Oh no, it won't. You take out one of the 2 members of that flight as you swing past. into. So you've swooped in, and I sort of imagine these guys have, come round on their patrol, and you've just buzzed past. And by the time you're on the surviving one, it's like looking around, and there's just the dust cloud.
Someone says, "Where did he go?" He goes, "Where did who go?"
And you disappear. Death Wish.
Yeah, I should do exactly the same, but to A2.
So that's against a 2.
2. Okay, so I've got 4 pilot. Is this piloting or gunnery?
Gunnery.
Oh, that's not so good. Okay. I think I've missed. I've got 1 overall.
So they live to
die another day.
Die another day, yeah.
But yeah, I'm flying straight into the superstructure. Full speed. Accelerate to attack speed and all that.
Once on your next round, what will happen is I'm going to make you make a piloting roll to find a vulnerable system.
Can the R2D2 or R2D4 help me with that?
Do we have sensors on the ship that could help me with that as well?
So upgrades. Let's have a look. Astromech gives you a +2 to repair or technology actions. No. So if you wanted to try and work out a route, it would be a tactics.
Brilliant. That's cool.
Okay, I might follow you, kid, because otherwise I'm going to get lost.
So you would need to pause to find a route to do tactics, or you could just fly in with pilot and hope you get lucky. We come. Oh no, these TIE interceptors are going to drop down to special. These guys are going to get on your tail. So what I'm going to say, because they are flying in after you, to maintain the tail after the first round, they're going to have to make a piloting roll. And
Is it an opposed piloting roll so we can shake them, or is it just so they don't crash into the wall?
It's opposed of the superstructure, really.
Yeah. So it's yeah.
Craig, as we're flying inside, I'm looking for something that is that shape to fly through.
Right. Yeah. Well,
I'll lower my S4s and then I'll re-extend
one
my
of the
S12s.
things you could do would be creating an advantage. So it would make it harder for them to chase you.
Yeah.
I'm introducing the aspect walls everywhere that you can invoke.
Bulkheads everywhere.
Bulkheads everywhere. That you can invoke if you want to boost rolls and show off your piloting.
Yeah.
But at the moment, they are going to spend this first action taking a shot at both of you. So, Death Wish.
Yeah.
On their tail, so they get a +2 on their attack roll.
Do I roll piloting for this as well?
You are rolling piloting.
Yep.
And there is 2 of them against you, so they get the +1 on the damage. Gunnery. Oh, bleeding heck. So that's a 2.
5.
So that's a success with style on your defense. So you
Could
get.
I find a spot and.
Believe. Let me just double check defend action.
I love this game because it just completely channels my inner 6-year-old. Just like Paul. It's great fun.
134. I believe you get a boost from that.
Okay, cool.
Overcome. Create an advantage. Attack. Defend. When you succeed at style. Yes, you gain a boost as the tables turn momentarily. Do you want to put that just on the bulkheads everywhere as you fly through a narrow gap?
Yeah, I'm looking for the narrow gaps.
Just to keep them.
So
that's an invoke of that aspect without spending a fate point.
Cool.
So everyone has acted.
The one hasn't shot
Oh
at
no,
me yet.
hasn't shot at you. How fair of you, Jerry, wanting to be shot at.
Well,
Can you make me a pilot roll, please?
I can, of course. I've got to regret this now, aren't I?
So that is a 3.
Well, I've rolled a -1, and I've a piloting of 3, so that takes me down to a
2
+2, I guess.
2. So that's going to be 1 point of damage, which I'm going to assume you're just going to take on your shields.
Yes, please, if possible.
this is the.
If you,
I'm hit, but it's not bad. R2, see what you can do about it.
yeah,
Oh yeah, now I can do the R2 thing, can I?
yes, so repair is an option for your actions. If you remember if you keep track of your damage and that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I put a scribble in one of the buttons for the shields.
Yep.
On the sheet. Yeah.
So everyone degrades. And the TIE interceptors reposition. Where's my mouse?
Ooh,
Oh dear. That's not good.
it's not, is it?
Yes. So we are back round to a new round. So TIE interceptor that has just come round. It's swarmed round. It's skimmed over the top, and because it's an interceptor, it's come over the top and done like almost a 180 flip and redirected really quickly. And it's on you, Ratchet. Yeah, it's on you, Ratchet.
Ah!
And it's on your tail.
Gonna have to shake that tail. Twist it. Shake it. At the tail feather.
Shake it, baby.
Yep.
And it's going to take a snapshot at you.
Okay. I'll try to pilot out.
So,
Nope.
that's a 5.
Oh dear, that's not going to be good. This could be painful. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's painful. It beat me by 4.
Beat by 4.
Yep.
So that's going to be 5
damage.
5. Yeah, 5 damage.
All right, let's see where it goes. I roll a fate dice.
Single fate. Yep. Do you want to soak any of your shields?
It took the shields out. I only got 2 shields, so I'm taking 3 damage somewhere else.
Right.
And that is on my minus, which is critical system damage. So that's 2 life support, my life support system damage, and my cockpit hit. So I just take 4 stress then.
No, you take 2 stress. It's just 1. It's when you take damage each round, each attack.
Yeah,
so that's 1 attack.
I just had my critical systems hit, which is I got 2 blocks for life support damage and 2 blocks for cockpit hit.
Let me just bring up your sheet.
and the pilot sustains damage equal to the amount the ship sustained in this hit. So that's 5 damage then.
Okay, so the ship took 4 damage, didn't it? No, 3 damage.
Yeah. So I take 3 damage as well, is it?
2 was
No,
soaked
you
by the
take
shields, weren't they?
you take 4 because you also take 1 stress from your ship being damaged.
Right. 2, 3, 4.
Ouch.
Okay, that's quite damaged then. That's me quite damaged.
Well, I mean, stress isn't too bad on a character.
Yeah. I can always take people's ships apart later on.
Yeah.
To be fair, you've
Fix
done
your
more
own one,
damage.
mate. You might need to do that.
You've done more damage to your own ship with a spanner.
It's true.
The turret can't shoot. It's also going to shoot at Ratchet because it's run out of other targets. Let me...
Yeah, rubbish dice. Let's try those.
the turret has only got a 2.
I got a 3.
3. So the blasts snap through the. I was about to say the air, but there's no air in space. Past you, as this interceptor pair is on your tail, and the interceptors just jink about, and then the bolt comes past, and it's like, why didn't they hit them?
Because you didn't get a successful scale when you tried to slice it.
Yeah. Bravo.
Right. I'm obviously going to get on the tail of these interceptors and give them some shit.
Yep. So you're on their tail. And remember, you get a +2 on your gunnery roll for being on the tail.
Yeah, and not just that. I also get, if I remember rightly, forgive me, my cat sheet, I get another +2 because I'm flying Grandma's old flying helmet.
I believe you do for your.
Yeah.
Let me just double check. I can't remember your character name. Bravo. Where's Bravo going?
Valia Elberger.
Too many character sheets. Deathwish, E-Wing, Kid, Crap. I don't. Wrong sheet. I don't actually have written down on my copy what you went with. I believe it is a +2 when you're on someone's tail.
It is there.
Yeah.
I could share my screen if you like.
Oh no! I believe you. I
remember
just
it was. You've used it before.
yeah.
A more elegant targeting system for a more civilized age. +2 when I'm using gunnery on someone's tail.
So you are against a. I'm going to spend one of my swarms here. So you are against a 6.
Against a 6. Ooh, you meanie.
Ooh.
I want to get positive. Well, that'll do. I get 0 on my dice. Absolutely all blank, but I am 7.
7. So is your weapon 1, so that's 2 points of damage. And that you pierce some holes in the wings. You just see your bolts go through it, and some of the solar panels shatter off.
Yeah.
But you're on the tail, so you get an extra +1. So you get +3 next time.
Okay.
Turret can't do anything. And
It's me. I get to go.
oh, sorry, Ratchet.
You
I
skipped me.
completely skipped you.
I'm gonna try and shake the tail,
Okay, so
which is a
pilot
tactics
versus-
roll, isn't it?
shaking a tail.
Tactics roll. I just read it.
Tactics versus tactics, yes, not pilot versus pilot. Well, that's a. I'm gonna not spend a swarm. That's a 1.
Oh, I won. I thought I got -1 in total, as in the dice, which gives me a total of 3.
Okay,
so I beat him by 2.
So shake off. So in the next maneuver phase, at the start of the next round, we both make a tactics roll and reposition.
Yeah.
So you have shaken him off. So.
Thanks, Bruce.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Bruce, but historically I am bad at killing characters. I have had, in my entire gaming career, I've had 2 TPKs, and one of that was self-inflicted by the PCs when they turned on one another.
Not when they attacked a Super Star Destroyer with just 4 fighters.
No,
exactly.
no.
That's kind of crazy.
That was in a, keep it short, Demon Hunters game where one of them got turned into a vampire and another character hated vampires and then blew himself up and sent the vampire into a frenzy from the smell of blood.
Blood, right, yeah.
As you do.
So, they're refocusing, as you do. So your 2 lost. I've lost me. They're going to make piloting rolls, the A1 and A2, to try and stay on
with a disadvantage because of
tail.
the evoke.
I'm going to set this.
I'm starting to lose you a bit, Craig.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, not catching anything at the moment.
Sorry, I have lost everyone there.
We lost you for a moment.
We lost.
I think Craig might be about to crash out.
I think Craig's
back
is.
Craig. Oh, I don't know. Are you?
Your sound is, but
your videos.
Oh, you moved a bit.
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
You're like a Leica film at the moment.
Yep.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, I'm going to stop my camera just to hopefully free up some bandwidth.
Cool.
So, I'm going to make it a pilot roll against you guys. And you've got I'm going to give you a +2 because of the bulkheads. And Dave, you've got the invoke on the bulkhead as well, if you want.
Yeah, okay, I'll save that for now.
So, Dave, against you, that's a 0.
Okay, I should.
No, sorry, that's a -1.
Okay, I got -1 on my dice, but I get +6 from my piloting and the invoke, and the +2 for the bulkheads. So that's
bulkheads.
5.
Okay, so that's a successful style. So I'm gonna say that's also damage.
One of the fighters failed to get around that tight corner.
Well, they just clipped their wings as they went around the corner there.
So that pair of TIE fighters after you becomes a single one. They are also. So I'm gonna drop them down to the special as well. Jerry.
Yes.
You are I'm just not rolling. That's another -1.
And I'm rolling my piloting against that.
Piloting, and you've got a +2 because of the situation.
Okay, so I've got.
You did just roll a 6 against me.
So I've rolled 2.
You're upset about that, aren't you, Matt?
No, I'm just. He says I'm just not rolling very well.
I rolled 2. piloting of 3 is 5, and a
Mine's
plus
7.
2 for the wall is, or the bulkhead is 6, 7.
So the lone one that was chasing you smashes into a bulkhead and just explodes. The one of the wing panels just comes shooting past you because it obviously tried to accelerate to catch up with you, and lost control.
Can I take that as a claim that as a kill then?
I think so.
Thank you.
Only mine is a kill. Yeah.
And we come to Deathwish and Bravo.
Deathwish, you first.
So,
oh no, hold on.
No,
no, sorry, not Bravo.
Arcade.
Deathwish and Arcade. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to fly headstrong into the superstructure in the hope of finding something.
Okay, can you make me, in that case, just a pilot's roll if you are... You're going to be in a difficulty of a 3 here to make progress.
Yeah. And I'm looking for... I want to find the reactor or something that is...
So you're trying to hone in on a power source.
Yeah, on the biggest power source.
Do you want me to go first, Deathwish? Because I can use my tactics +1, and then you can follow me in.
I'm happy with that, yep.
Is that okay, Craig?
Yep. So in that case, do you want to make me a tactics roll again against a 3 here?
Okay, so I've got +1 from the ship as well, which I forgot about.
Yep. So
Cool.
if you succeed here, you'll create an advantage, which will be I don't know. We'll call it locked
Follow
on.
the leader.
Yeah.
Then Deathwish doesn't have to roll or something.
Well, they will have to roll, but they'll
or
potentially
they
be
get
able to spend it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got tactics 4, 5 plus 5 with the ship, -1 with the roll is back down to 4.
So that's only a basic success, but you do create the advantage of follow me.
And,
so Deathwish,
okay.
can I get the R2 to locate something?
no. So
No,
the
you
R2
can't.
can help
It
with
repairs things.
repair.
Okay.
It's
technology rolls.
repair
and technology.
or technology.
Village.
So you could, Jerry, use your R2 to repair your shields if you wish.
Oh, can I do that at this point as well?
Yeah, because you're not doing a full action with your tactics roll.
Brilliant.
So can you give me a technology roll against a 2?
So I've got a technology of 1 with a +2 from the R2, is it?
Yep.
Right, let me roll that then. So that's a -1 on the roll, which wipes out the technology. So that's +2.
So you'll recover 2 points of shields.
Thank you.
And then we come to Deathwish.
Yeah, so the advantage gives me what?
So it's a reroll or a +2.
Right, yeah, okay.
So you're making the pilot roll first and then decide if you want to use it.
And the target is 3, yeah?
Yep.
Ooh, hang on. Okay, so I've got 5. I will use the invoke to take the +2, so that gives me 7.
7, so that's a success with style. So that's gone. I'm trying to think what's an appropriate...
Is there some kind of internal chamber? You
could find an internal fuel cell that you could blow up as you go past. That would then take the pursuers as they go past.
There's only one left anyway. I want to find the thing that blows up the whole ship.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what we're
what I'm
looking for. We're looking for the big blue blow it up button.
Yeah.
So we'll call it on the right track.
Okay.
That you can use next round as a boost to, you are going in the right direction, basically.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, so we come around. What I'm going to do, because Matthew, you and Ratchet, Bravo and Ratchet, you don't have any plans to go to the top of the Superstar Destroyer, do you?
No.
No.
Right, let me...
Put
I'm
that
gonna
as the
remove-
internal.
Yes, that's my plan.
Yeah, cool.
So, Death Wish and Kid, do you want to make me a tactics roll, please? And you can use on the right track here if you wish for a boost. There's one invoke on that.
Oh, no, nothing. So that's tactics of 5, 5 in total.
Death Wish.
I think you might have stepped away.
Might
Yeah. Right,
have.
we'll put him in
roll
the
for
special at
him.
the moment.
Oh, -4 is fine.
So we'll come back to you guys in a minute. Ratchet, can you make me a
Yep.
Dave, can you make me a tactics roll, please?
Yep. Ooh, that's good for me. A total of 4.
4.
I'm shit at
Ratchet,
tactics.
can you also make a tactics roll, as will your former pursuer?
Yep. Oh, that's pretty good. 6.
So move to there. And then the only thing to do is move that down. So, got up. What do you want to do, Ratchet?
I am going to get on that Git's tail that blew my ship up, and I'm going to make him pay by launching a concussion missile at him.
So remember, you've got a plus.
Are there still 2 of them, or
So
just
you
one?
won't get the +2. Still
I think
2.
there are 2 still in that fight.
There's still 2. I can't shoot both,
Yeah.
can I? I just got to. Yeah.
Let me just check the concussion missile stats.
It's a 2 damage. 2 dice.
Right.
2
Yeah.
dice damage. I've still got 3 of them.
Oh. On the tail. So you get a +2 to your attack roll. Yeah.
Yep.
Even.
Okay. Oh, this is going to hurt. So
and you maximize 1 die against small targets with concussion missiles.
Okay. This is really going to hurt then, because I had 1 negative.
Why? I've just rolled 4 positives.
So have I.
Okay.
So I got a total of 10.
So
10.
Well, I didn't roll that well. Let me just double check what their pilot is. I don't think it's enough. Pilot's 2. So I've only got 6. So that's 4.
So that's 4. plus base 2 damage. So that's 6 damage.
6 damage, and this is D1. 1, 2, 3. So you hit. You are pretty certain you have hit one of these dead on.
Yeah.
And then out of the explosion, it's still flying somehow. There is an entire wing missing, and one of the engines is out.
Wow.
But it is still just about flying. You needed one more to take it out, because this is big.
Well,
interceptors actually have enough to last a bit longer.
They are tough.
Is it going to go?
Not quite. So next up we have our kid. So you have managed with these twisting paths. The lone TIE fighter that followed you in has got in front of you somehow. Or yeah.
Well, I thought I destroyed the 2 TIE fighters that were following me, and that was.
Oh no, sorry, that's the one that was following Death Wish that was left.
Right. So presumably, I've left him for dead. Have I?
Take him out, Jerry. Take out the TIE fighter. I guess in all the twisting tunnels, we kind of all move around each other.
Yeah.
And you've managed to get behind him.
So will I be able to take a snapshot with at the TIE fighter, and then refocus on the big blue destructor button?
You haven't found the big blue destructor button, but
you haven't found that yet, but you would be able to take a snapshot and then do another tactics roll to try and find it.
Brilliant. That's perfect then. So the snapshot is presumably gunnery, is it?
Gunnery, yep. You don't get any bonuses unless you want to spend. I'm going to spend a swarm to invoke bulkheads everywhere. Oh no, right. I need to make a roll first. Yes, I'm going to spend a swarm to invoke bulkheads everywhere.
Right.
Oh no, I don't need to do that. I'll just spend a fate point because I have fate points too. So that's a 5.
So that's a 5. And I've got a shoot at you with gunnery, and I've got 2 on gunnery. So I'll have to. I've got slippery, shake a tail, but that doesn't work.
Doesn't apply here.
And I've got charming. Butter wouldn't melt.
Don't think you've got anything that's going to help here.
No. So I'll just have to do it a straight snapshot. So rolling
go for it, Arkid. You are the future of the rebellion, mate.
So that's a 0. So I think my laser beams just bounce off the bulkheads.
Yeah,
causing a big joist to fall down on his head. Yeah.
Well, you hit like some of the bulkheads, and obviously seconds, not even a second later, you swoosh past it, and then in the audience just see a lone stormtrooper floating out of where you've just shot and into one of the bulkheads on the other side.
Oh, poor stormtrooper. Right. Anyway, so now can I try to locate the soft underbelly of this Star Destroyer?
Yes. So you can use the boost on the right track that Dave generated last time if you want.
Yeah.
You're against so it's going to be a tactics roll against a base of a 3.
Okay, so I've got 4 tactics, and the ship gives me a +1, and I'm going to roll, and I've rolled a 2, so that's 6, 7. So that should be sufficient without using the boost.
Yep, so that's success with style. Yes, you are very close to it, and next round you will come into where the area where it's held.
Brilliant.
Death Wish and Ratchet. No, Ratchet's gone. Death Wish.
Yeah, I just want to keep tracking down this this generator, this power source. So, do I need to make a roll after what our kid's just done?
Not unless you want to come in and take a snapshot at it this turn. If you want, you can, speed off ahead.
In a B-wing?
You've seen the way I fly, our kid. I can speed off ahead in the B-wing.
You can take a shortcut using the tactical plan that our kid has just beamed over to you. But that would require a pilot roll as one action, and then you'd only be able to do a snapshot, not a heavy,
Yeah. Or I could get on the tail of the TIE fighter and try and take that out.
It's up to
you. I think we should progress a bit more carefully because we're okay in here, aren't we, our kid? So I'm gonna get on the tail of the TIE fighter and take him out, so he's not bothering us when we're trying to take out the.
We need a clear run for that.
Okay, so you get a +2 to your gunnery roll.
Yep.
Oh, that's a 2 you're up against.
Okay, and now my bulkhead's everywhere. Free invoke. Can I use that if I wanted to?
How is it helping you in this situation?
Because I might drive him into a bulkhead by him trying to dodge my shots.
Yep.
So I'll see if I need it first. So I'll make the roll. So I've got 2 to beat, have I?
Yep.
So I've got gunnery of 2, but I've got +2, so that's +4. 5. That's 5 in total. Now he got. Is that? I'm gonna invoke the bulkheads and go 7.
So I will actually tell you that's enough to destroy him already.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Because bog standard TIE fighters only need 3 points of damage.
Right. Poor little fellow. Cool. And then through the explosion and head on. We're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home.
So we move down to the TIE interceptors are going to try and shake a tail, shake it off. So can I have a tactics roll, please, from you, Ratchet?
Oh, okay. Oh,
and you are against. Let me just
6.
Check. Well, that beats my 4. So you maintain the tail.
I need to get +3 next round.
Yeah, the turret is going to try and do a tactical refocus. Aha!
Boo.
That doesn't sound good.
Boo.
Bravo.
Earth to Bravo. Earth to Bravo. Come in, Bravo.
Bravo. Yep, I'm here. I was expecting the TIE interceptors to try and do the same shake the tail, but I guess they can't until I've acted.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I am going to,
blow them out of the sky.
Blow them out of the sky, preferably.
And you get
want to make a piloting roll first.
Yep, you get a +3. Are you on +5, aren't you? Yeah. I am going to spend a swarm for a reroll.
No, they keep spending their swarms, don't they?
Well, I'm surprised you haven't tried to attack the swarm to thin it out.
Oh, what's going on here?
That is something we can do.
Right, well, that was a worse roll, so that is a 3.
That's a 3. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I can beat that in my sleep. So
You say that.
Wait for it. Wait
That's
for it.
hubris, isn't it?
I am at -1. So -1 on my thing, I believe, is a 6. So I succeed with style.
So you succeed with style.
Gunnery +5 -1. Oh no, that's 7 actually.
7.
Gunnery
So that's
3.
4. So that's 5 points of damage. Which one? D2. That is enough to take out one of them.
Hey.
On top of what you'd already done to it. So or did you take it? No, you attacked the turret, didn't you?
Yeah.
The turret is going to try and tactically refocus. That only moves it up. Oh no, that does move it up 1. That brings it in line with Bravo, who will be going down. They are going to try and shake the tail. So Bravo, can I have a tactics roll, please?
Okay. Tactics.
And you're against a 1.
Right. I got those two cancel each other out. I got 6.
Yeah, they do not shake the tail at all. They fly in a bit of a straight line. So everyone degrades.
I like to think that they really worked hard at shaking that tail, and I just stuck to them like a limpet.
All that,
It
yeah.
was my skill. It's these
Wasn't the fact that they were shit.
3 pluses and this 1 minus.
So I'm going to ignore the interior for the moment and just do the exterior and then cut back to the interior. Ratchet, the turret opens up on you. Just double check that.
Sure, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Eject.
He'll never reject out of this ship.
That's a 1 because my rolls have fallen apart.
I rolled a total using its pilot, isn't it? A total of
yes.
-1.
Oh.
I rolled 3 negatives.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I've only got 2 pilot.
So that's going to be 4 points of damage.
Oh my god.
So I got to see where that goes first, don't I? So it's roll a D6.
It's going everywhere.
I mean, it goes into my computer systems. So I lose I minimize a die of gunnery, and I minimize a die of technology.
Okay. And you take another point of stress.
Which I can't take because I haven't got a spare box. So I'll have to basically take a mild. I'll take some
Condition. Yep.
I'll take a mild condition.
And then you are up, Ratchet.
So I'm going to shoot the beggar in front of me. So I would normally get plus, so I minimize 1 dice, don't I? So it's, right.
Minimize 1 dice, yes. Yeah. And you are against a 5.
A 5. So that is minimized. I minimize the maximum dice, don't I? So I minimize a plus if I got a plus. Yeah, I was just checking.
Yeah.
So that's a total of -1 from there. I've got a total of. So I've got a 6.
6 against 5. That is enough to take one of them out.
Okay. Boom. Got one at least.
Cool. Well done.
And
before I go,
we cut to the turret taking a shot at Bravo.
Are they fully functioning now?
No, this. Oh, I have been forgetting all about the repairs. I did. I'm going to say no
wasn't
because
reminding
I
you.
haven't been tracking them. So,
Sorry.
I'm minimizing 2 dice on this gunnery attack.
Okay.
Right. Well, that's a 0.
Cool.
After
Do you
I
need me
minimized the
to
dice.
pilot it to avoid it or anything?
Pilot, please. Yep. Yeah.
Against my pilot. And my pilot is for 2. So I could actually get hit. But luckily it cancels everything out. So 0, so 2.
2. So you easily evade this turret.
With its sparking and
there's more sparks coming off it than there are lasers.
Laser blasts.
And we're up to Bravo.
oh, is it back to me? Oh, okay.
I presume you're
Right.
Yes, it is.
I think we'll go for the now, I believe, +6. Just let them roll their piloting dice.
That's generous of you, Matthew.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a 4 on the pilot.
Right. Okay. I guess technically I can miss. So it's gunnery. Oh, one of my effect dice has gone somewhere. It's nothing. +2. So that's +8, +3, 11.
I got 11 against the 4, so that's
7.
many points of damage. 7 points of damage. Yeah, boom.
Does the pilot take a stress point?
Takes slightly more than that, I suspect.
I did not hear that, I'm afraid.
Don't worry. I just asked whether the pilot took a stress point.
So we. Yeah. So as we zoom into the superstructure, outside, you, Bravo and Bratchett, start to see flickers of ships emerging from hyperspace. As the fleet emerges.
Of Star
Fleet of
Destroyers.
Super Star Destroyers.
Yeah, exactly. And a Death Star.
A fleet of Death Stars, led by the Sun Crusher.
With that really angry guy played by what's his name, Nielsen. Oh.
Leslie
Leslie
Nielsen.
Nielsen.
I'd have loved to have seen Leslie Nielsen in an Imperial uniform.
Aid Edmondson turns up.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. And, Richard E. Grant.
I'm just imagining one of these Star Destroyers and it's Blackadder captaining it.
Well, that is the side he'd be on, isn't it? Let's be frank.
That's true.
Yeah.
But Baldrick would be the guy shooting the missiles, shooting the guns.
We cut to inside the Super Star Destroyer as you come down a winding tunnel into a large open area, and there is a really fuck off big crystal suspended in the middle of it. There's walkways all around because, of course, it's Star Wars. There's open walkways that open into space. You immediately start taking fire from stormtroopers that just pings off your shields.
Target that crystal and fire.
So yeah, can you fire a proton torpedo on a technology roll, don't you?
Yes, you do. So you immediately pick up there is quite a strong shield around this crystal.
Mm-hmm.
So it does have. It's going to negate 3 points of damage to it, but it's also a sitting duck, so it's got a fixed 0 on its difficulty to hit.
Right.
So I've got a technology of 1, but I've got a +2 from the R2 unit. So that's a natural 3, and I've also got an aspect more luck than judgment.
If you wish to invoke that, I would be quite happy with that.
But I have a choice of re-rolling or adding 2 at the appropriate
Yes,
time.
so you do it after the case.
Yeah. So if I'll keep that in my back pocket and see what happens. So
roll, blow it up, boom.
So that's a 0.
Mm.
So that gives me +3 with my skills, which negates your shields.
Yep, and you're doing the base 4 damage.
And if I take the +2 from my aspect, that'll put us at +2.
6. So that'll be
6.
6 damage.
6 points of damage because the proton torpedo does 4 points of damage. So yeah, you see this giant crack emerge in the crystal, and Death Wish.
Fire.
So same again.
So I might. Well, I'll see. Let me roll. So I've got technology of 4 +1 for the ship, and my target is 0.
Yep.
Okay, so that's +2 on the dice.
Oof.
So that's 7.
7 and 4 damage on the proton torpedo. So that's 11.
11.
The crystal, it glows for a second as if it's trying to absorb the energy from this hit, and then you just see that crack start spreading along the length of the crystal as it shatters. The people on the walkways start running in a panic, and then the crystal just explodes.
Time to get to the surface, our kid.
Time to get to the surface.
And we will cut it there as you turn to flee for the surface.
So.
Cool. Good spot.
Brilliant. What a brilliant ending.
It's not an ending.
Not an ending. It's merely just another beginning.
For the session.
For the session, I suspect we probably only have a single session left of this.
Before we all die.
Flying into bulkheads.
Yeah.
So I hope you all enjoyed.
Yeah, great.
That was great.
Once again,
that was excellent.
Once again, awesome.
It really was. Brilliant, Craig. Great
Brilliant tactics, everybody. Pity about poor Ratchet dying, but there you go.
I'm still alive.
He's not dead yet.
Yeah.
Not dead yet.
But your radio's out.
I'm getting better.
If you wanted to, Bravo, you could go and try and rescue him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's probably dead by the time I get there.
Well, it depends on what else emerges.
I'll go and try and rescue him then, because everybody's life is worth more than mine.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to mention one thing that. Where are we?
A guy in a black hat.
That if you want to just put the screen back up again, Matthew, that you have picked up on launching are some TIE defenders.
Right.
Which are presumably a bit more dangerous.
They are sort of like a lot more dangerous.
If you take all the best bits of an X-wing and a B-wing
and put them into one, okay.
And yeah.
Want one?
I want one. Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Which film are they in?
They're not in any of the films. They are
in X-wing. I think the X-wing game.
Yeah,
I believe that's. It might be X-wing versus TIE Fighter the first time.
Yeah,
it's one of them.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's all right. We can fuck him up too. That's fine.
Is that where his piloting role has landed him? Where his tactics are?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he's in that section Not this edition.
Oh, yeah, but you forgot Ratchet. He is that size as well, relative to... No, he's not.
No.
Cool.
Well, if he
We
is, it'd be
will,
easier to hit.
Yes, is that to scale?
No,
will
no,
do
they're,
that.
they're not much bigger than a normal.
Cool.
Awesome.
Well, thanks
Cool.
very
Yeah,
much.
great.
That was
Yeah,
great.
yes,
And
thank you very much,
thank
Greg.
you, everybody
Everybody
who
else.
was
Watching.
hold on.
Harassing.
Thank you for watching.
There we go.
Or have you been watching?
I blame Thrawn's Blue Man Group.
I
They're
blame
doing Rebels.
Bruce.
Apparently. There we go. So thanks, everybody. And we will see you,
See you in
2 weeks'
2 weeks.
time, possibly, or 4 or 6. Who can tell?
4. It's going to be 4 probably. I'm just looking at the
4.
calendar.
More like
Yeah.
4 weeks'
Ooh,
time.
hang on,
See
hang
you
on,
then.
hang on. 4 weeks from
Hold
where
on.
are we now?
6
1,
weeks' time.
2, 3. I can't do 4 weeks.
6
3
weeks' time.
Maybe
then.
3 weeks.
We will schedule something and
Yes, we will
We'll
schedule
tell you
something.
about it maybe minutes
Yes.
before we next play. Keep subscribed to the channel, and that's the way you'll find out.
You'll find out
See you
straight away.
soon.
Yes. Cheers.
Bye.